Hello everyone and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria. This is your daily reading for Monday, April 1st of 2024. Happy April Fool's Day if you subscribe to that kind of thing. I'm not a huge practical joke kind of person necessarily. Sometimes they tend to go a little bit too far, but it is a day where we do tend to kind of like try and trick people and things like that. So just watch out for some trickster energy here today. But it is the first day of April. And let's see what we've got coming out for you guys. We've got the Three of Swords in reverse. So there could be something that has been lingering, okay? The Three of Swords does bring in an element of sadness, of hurt, of heartache, okay? And in the reverse, this is an opportunity here for you to leave it all behind, to let something go, to fix something, to turn something around, and to heal something. Now, this can be a day where maybe you just get up and you feel you're like, you know what? It's the first day of a new month, and I am not going to let anything keep me down today. So you could be purposely opening your heart to a different way of being, a different way of doing something. But the Three of Swords in the reverse could certainly represent that there's been something that's kind of keeping you down a little bit, and hopefully today we can turn things around for you. The Queen of Wands is here as your blessings for your day, okay? So this can be a day for you where maybe at some point during the day, you recognize something that isn't quite right, or you recognize something that needs to be fixed. You might have some communication that you're working on. You're maybe trying to communicate a little bit better. But the Queen of Wands brings in a very confident energy, one of independence. It's like, I don't need anyone's help. I can do something alone. Or if you've been going through some heartbreak, right, this can be where today maybe you do feel a little bit better than maybe you have been. And especially if you've been going through some relationship ups and downs and things like that, because the Queen of Wands has you being really confident in yourself, in your undertakings, in your own skin. This is also where you're being honest and open and truthful with yourself. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more motivated, energetic, and inspired today. So I think that if anything is going on in your day, I think that it will be short-lived. If there's something challenging, I think you're going to look for the positive, look at the bright side. Now, the Queen of Wands can also represent a person who benefits you today, and they are a blessing in your day, maybe a blessing in disguise. Now, this can be a friend, a confidant. This can be someone new that you meet, perhaps, but they're open, honest, they're truthful. Maybe there's someone that actually inspires you in some way. They might be someone that you can partner up with on some creative project, or maybe it's someone that just has an open heart and an open ear. And they may give you some advice, or they could be like, you know what, come on, unload, what's up, what's going on, what's bothering you, right? And so quite often the Queen of Wands does come along as someone that you can trust, and someone that's, you know, kind of like a bestie, like a best friend kind of energy, right? Can come in there with that. So a very good benefit for you. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is in your challenge position. So in your challenge energy here, this is not impossible, okay? And it's not the same as a reverse. So it's something that brings a delay, a slowdown, something that you need to deal with before you can move forward, or something that you're striving towards. So something in your day today could come up a little bit short. Right? You're striving for the Nine of Pentacles. You're wanting to get something done, because nines are about a completion. So you're wanting to get something done. You're wanting to wrap something up, and maybe your day hits a little bit of a hiccup, and then you don't get things done the way you want. You don't get the loose ends tied up, or you don't get your project finished, right? So this can kind of be like, oh man. And then the Queen of Wands, your bestie or something like that, or someone that you work with, is like, you know what, don't worry. Let's just work on the finishing touches together, and let's get it finished. Or they could be like, hey, you know what, don't worry about it. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. You can always finish something up in the morning. So maybe you're coming up with a little bit of a game plan so that you can get something finished, so that you can get something done. But ultimately, the Nine of Pentacles is a very positive card. It is one where you may be working through some sort of anxieties today, okay, because the Nine of Pentacles is where we do tame our anxieties and our fears, and we do feel more confident, and we feel like, we're at the top of our game. And so in this energy, something could be kind of just holding you back or causing you some a little bit of a headache here, but you're working through it. So yes, a challenge, you might be faced with a challenge, but you're working through it and coming out on the other side. But the Nine of Pentacles can represent success and abundance. It can represent some money. It can also represent something where we're feeling quite luxurious. Okay, so in this energy, perhaps there could be a little bit of sadness there that does creep in if you see maybe your friends or something and they can afford all these bright, pretty, shiny things, and maybe you're kind of stuck and you can't necessarily, right? So that can be a little bit of a challenge for some of us as well. But I feel like you're not going to really you're not going to live your life in someone else's shoes in this energy. You're going to live your own life and stay in your own lane. All right. But the Nine of Pentacles, I think there is something rewarding coming in for you, or some rewarding opportunities coming in, and there is success on the horizon for you. You might just need to knuckle through it a little bit more, and you may just experience some delays along your journey, but you will end up getting what you want and getting that sense of accomplishment. We have the Nine of Swords as your advice from Spirit. Are you holding yourself back? What's causing you grief? What's causing you heartache? What's causing you anxiety? And, here we go, right? We've got, people don't quite always realize it, is that there's the golden bird on the Nine of Pentacles. And that golden bird represents you taming your fears and anxieties, right? And you stepping into your own skin in a very positive way. So when we get the Nine of Swords, sometimes we do feel restricted and trapped and stuck in a cage, just like that little bird that we're setting free. The Nine of Swords does represent your fears and anxieties and your worries. And sometimes what happens is we keep ourselves stuck. We keep ourselves kind of going around in circles in one place because we're overthinking, overanalyzing, we're expecting the worst instead of focusing on the best. And so in this energy, Spirit really wants you to be aware of your thoughts, okay, and of your feelings, because, when we are overthinking, overanalyzing, we quite often think the worst. We build up the worst possible case scenario in our minds, and quite often when we take charge, when we deal with something, Queen of Wands energy, this is where we realize quite quickly that, that wasn't as bad as I built it up to be. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. That was easier than I thought. And so this is sometimes what we do as humans. We build something up to such a degree that we're like, oh my God, I can't face it anymore. What if? Well, forget about the what ifs. Just do, right? So the Nine of Swords can also represent that maybe some of you aren't sleeping so well. And so Spirit says here that maybe there's something that you can do before you go to bed that can relax you a little bit more, perhaps connect with nature, perhaps put the screen down, right? Put the phone down, put the computer down, turn the TV off, maybe crack open a book, maybe do some meditation, right? Switch up your nighttime routine because that can be maybe keeping you overstimulated before you go to bed. If you're waking up in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, that kind of thing. There could be a reason for that. So keep an open mind, keep a dream journal. We are stepping into eclipse energy here. We're probably feeling most of it right now. So you could be starting to have some wild and wacky dreams, and especially since we do have Mercury finally going into retrograde as well, right? This can really have us a little bit up in our heads rather than in our hearts. But keep a dream journal because there could be some reason why you are waking up. So there could be some messages coming via your dreams. But whatever your situation is, Spirit really does want you to get out of your head, into your heart, stop overthinking and overanalyzing. Just do, okay, and believe in yourself, face your fears here, and spread your wings and fly, little butterfly. I'm going to leave all that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please do hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do have your weekly readings posted for you guys for this week. I've also got your solar eclipse readings. Yay, finally, what I wanted to get done a week ago. It was struck with some sort of weird disease. I think it was just the flu, but still it felt like a weird disease. It was a doozy, this one. What else do I have posted for you? Oh, your April career and money readings are posted for you guys as well. All the links down below, so check those out. So I thank you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.